does suck. Happy Thanksgiving. And welcome to the SKIDS Podcast. I'm Shane Kopke. I am here with Kevin McNichols. I got you. I fucking got you. And Tim Gage.
That is so quiet.
Yeah, that is.
They're competing sounds, I think.
It is. They're all competing.
Yeah. Sounds.
Everything's competing.
Quiet.
Yeah.
So that means kill the fucking music, Kevin.
No shit, dude.
Thank you.
It's been going a while.
Kill it. Jesus Christ.
Man.
I thought you were going to keep talking.
I am talking. But
No,
it's
you're
so
not.
much easier if you fucking shut the fucking music down.
The music's down.
Anyway.
It's shut down.
This is our Thanksgiving spectacular.
It's
I
spectacular
guess
on
we'll call our
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving spectacular. Where's the fucking food then?
You ate it all fatty.
I'm going to...
I haven't eaten it all yet today.
That is surprising.
I'm
Wow.
kidding. I ate a lot.
I was going to say. It doesn't make any sense.
I love that.
I
game,
didn't know
though.
you'd survive this long
Yeah,
without
the
food.
starving game that everyone likes to play. Well, I barely had anything today. I only had this and this and this and this.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I had this
You're
and
like,
this.
oh, you only had what, like, I don't know,
you
would
had
be a
3
meal in
full
every other
meals?
country.
It's like everybody just has to one-up the other person about what you didn't eat that day.
I mean, I didn't eat much.
Why is it a
That's
fucking
what
competition?
we do. Because it's the Hunger Games.
It's
Everyone
not yet.
pretends to be hungry
It will
and
be.
plays
If-
games.
So Tim's scared of nuclear war.
No, I'm not.
It's coming.
Why are you not scared?
I think it's bullshit. I think it's fear mongering.
You think them
Yeah.
them sending
That's not
a
gonna happen.
nuclear-capable missile already into Ukraine?
I saw
is
I
bullshit?
saw another image of that, or a video of that.
It's
that
fast.
explosion was fucking
And it's probably huge, yeah.
crazy.
Because those things are designed to hold nuclear
Because it was
weapons.
just a fireball, and then
Yeah.
the concussion blast that came afterwards.
Yeah,
was
Well, and
nuts.
I've been watching like ex-generals talking about this, and a couple of these guys are actually really freaked out because they think that the Biden administration and whoever is making these
It's
decisions
fucking stupid.
are fucking stupid, but also that they may not be able to keep their shit together before Trump gets into office and might do something stupid again to push this
Yes.
further.
First
And-
off, Russia's now
That'll
changed.
show us.
First
yeah.
off, Russia's now changed what their
nuclear
red,
doctrine.
their red line is
Yeah.
for nuclear war.
And if there's anything we can be sure that NATO and the United States will do is they will cross those red lines because
Yes.
they always do. And another thing the generals were talking about was that this weapon that was used was
IRBM?
yeah, but it was an experimental one. This was basically it's one of its main test runs, and apparently this missile they were talking about how it can be used to target all of our what are they called, like dark shadow missile launchers or something like
Go
that.
get 'em.
No, it's not the ATACMS. We have these other launchers
The up and atoms.
that are intermediate missile batteries in various countries around and near like Ukraine, and these missiles can be used to specifically target and destroy them before they can be launched. Before they can actually launch their shots.
The cat.
Oh, the
Cat's
cat.
tearing the set apart.
Oh,
He
okay.
wants to go out, I think. Just crack that door, would you?
Yeah, kick the cat out. Because otherwise the cat will end up on the table.
Did he go out? Of
No.
Not yet.
course not.
Now he is.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the one of the generals was saying that was what makes this missile that they used is specifically scary, and why our military should worry about it because there's no way to actually shoot this thing down out of the
Well,
air.
yeah, because it's hypersonic.
Yes. So there's no way to defend against it, and it is. So these missiles could be used to target our own missile batteries and that sort of thing.
Isn't it
and there
actually a
wouldn't be anything
level
we could
above
do.
hypersonic? Because hypersonic just means faster than the speed of sound.
Right, and
By multiples, I
Russia
think.
is one of the only countries that has hypersonic
Yeah.
weapons that we know of anyway, or at least publicly.
I think China, does too.
They may have it, yeah. But Russia's one of the ones that have publicly shown that
Yeah.
they have it, And so the generals that I was listening to talk about this, they were saying that this is a very serious, scary thing, and the current administration should really be worried about it because Putin, he fired that without a nuclear warhead in it as a obvious warning shot, saying, "Hey, look what we got. Stop fucking around."
Why would he show us his hand so quick, though?
Well, no, he's showing us that I can hit anywhere I want, and you can't do anything about it. So back off. That's basically what that was. At least that's what these generals.
He's showing
thought.
that he's.
Why not use it? Why not use it before though? You know what I mean?
Because
During the war
because
with
we
Ukraine.
didn't fucking fire long range missiles into Russia yet.
We hadn't escalated the battle. It was just conventional warfare until Biden administration gave Ukraine the go ahead to fire attack missiles into their territory.
They were mostly using artillery. And then
for the most part,
munitions
it's been on Ukrainian ground. I guess since it spilled over onto Russian ground, is that where you're talking about?
It had before too.
Well, they used the drones.
There was a couple of drones that went in.
Yeah.
One hit a beach, and the other one I think got to the Kremlin.
Yeah, it hit some buildings in I think Moscow.
Okay.
But the thing is though, they weren't. Missiles that could reach
they're not in
areas.
And
That's
payload,
a different story.
The payload on those is so small that even if it did hit someone, it's probably just that one person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're not big enough to do enough damage. But when we start shooting in long-range missiles that are designed for military targets, they'll do damage. A lot of it.
That's significantly escalating, the stakes.
Right.
And so this launch was Putin saying, "Hey, you guys are going to do that. Look what I got. Back the fuck off.
Look what I can do.
It's going to get worse."
This is a pissing contest.
Well, it's
until it
in a way.
becomes something worse.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically.
I know you don't believe in it, but that's fine. You don't have to believe in it until you see the light.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even see.
But all these generals,
I'll be sleeping.
But
I mean, you are a snooze fest. So.
all these generals, they all agree with each other that this was Putin saying, "Hey, back the fuck off, or else."
Do they also all agree that it was stupid as fuck for us to send
absolutely.
those in?
They all think that whoever ordered this escalation is a complete moron and doesn't know what the hell they're
Well, the
doing.
only person that could would be Biden, wouldn't it?
No,
because nobody
it's not
believes that
Biden.
Biden's actually running the fucking country.
They think it was either Anthony Blinken or some of the people surrounding him, or there's another guy, I forget his name, something Sullivan, also has a lot of power. They think it might have been him or Anthony Blinken or someone within that sphere of influence.
Thanks, Obama.
Because those are the people that would have the power to make these sort of decisions. But apparently, like a week or so before, one of the generals said that Biden actually said no to this very thing. So someone went around Biden, it sounds like.
Now the other one would have been better.
Nobody asked you, Kevin.
I swear that's.
But I was listening to this all throughout work today about it.
How about ignorance, though? You know what I mean? Ignorance on my side, just not know about it and let it happen.
So then when the
that's also
missiles fall,
stupid.
you're not expecting them?
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of want to know they're coming.
I don't know.
Why? What can you do?
Well,
I
it
live
might
far
give me a
enough
chance
away,
to.
so I don't. I get to go. Ha, guys.
It might give me a chance to get in somewhere away from where they're
Like
going
everyone
to
else
hit.
will be doing, you'll be stuck in traffic the whole time.
Well, still,
and-
the fact is that I have at least a chance.
Kevin wants to get to a chain link fence so he can watch children.
That's what
Oh
I mean.
yeah, my body
Yeah,
exploding.
That's what I mean. That's, we kind of pointed that out last week. Is that it's if they
See, but
drop,
you
we're
seem
not,
to
there's
think-
not much to do. What you can do.
You seem to think though that like the nuclear weapons that they have are gonna level like 40 miles worth of shit. It's not not the case.
They're going to be if they were to fire nuclear weapons at nuclear weapons.
What?
Nuclear weapons. What the fuck?
It's
do you want me
nuclear.
to- Whatever. Nuclear.
Nuclear.
I'm tired. Fuck
a
off.
Nuclear.
So anyway,
image.
if they were to fire nuclear
Hey, you got it right.
weapons at us, they would be targeting specific targets. Obviously, probably military bases, or major cities like New York, Washington D.C.
I think the first thing they would do is probably, if they're going to show that they're willing to use them, it would be in Ukraine first.
Right?
Right?
I think so too.
And then if it escalated beyond that, it would be every major city in the U.S.
Yeah,
every.
or other parts of Europe.
Oh, yeah, Europe too.
Yeah,
But they've
and
got enough stockpiles to easily do that.
They do. Yeah.
So we wouldn't return.
Oh,
fire.
no,
Of
we
course.
would.
The
Oh,
second we saw
absolutely.
that it was launched. But
See,
that's
that's
you gotta
when
remember
things
that's
get
within
really
like 20 some
scary.
minutes.
Yeah, and
It doesn't take long for them to get here.
Yeah, that's when shit gets really scary, when everybody starts launching nukes at each other.
They fly up into space and then go, and then they're down on the other side of the Earth really fast. Because up in space, you have no atmosphere to worry about pushing against it, and it can go as fast as it wants. And especially if it's going against the rotation of the Earth, it covers twice as much ground for the same speed.
And that's science, boys and girls.
It's not. I'm making things up.
It still works for me.
But the point is,
yeah, it was good enough.
You know, the point is, once everybody starts shooting nukes, that's when we get into the oh god, we're in deep shit.
That's when we get into a nuclear war, Tim. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I think I'd rather just enjoy my Thanksgiving dinner and not worry about shit like that.
I'm not. I'm going to be sitting in fear.
Well, of course.
I bought more body
That's
armor.
what you guys do is you just sit there and meddle in fear.
I did buy more body armor.
Oh, that won't protect you from a nuke either.
It will. It's got.
Is it nuke proof?
Yes.
Oh.
It even said it on the front.
It's made of
when
cockroaches.
It even said it on the front when I bought it off at Temu. Actually, that's kind of funny.
Actually, not a bad idea. Just cover yourself in cockroaches.
Well,
They always survive everything.
That's what I'm saying.
So before I bought my helmet, I was looking at a lot of stuff. There's a lot of companies out there that were saying that they have like level 4 helmets. Level 4 stops rifles, right?
Oh wow, okay.
At 30-06 armor piercing. You're not putting that on your head.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But all these people would buy them. They're from Chinese companies that state, because in China there's no rules. You can do whatever you want. You're like, oh no, this stick will save you from everything.
What about a flashbang? Would it stop a flashbang?
Not if it hits you in the head.
Oh,
It's the only way you can't stop
told
it.
ya.
See?
The
Only way you
deadliest
can't
weapon
stop
in the
it.
world.
But-
watch out for that.
But they would sell them on companies over there in China, and people would buy them thinking that these things are going to save their lives. So some people on YouTube actually did some fucking research on it, bought some, and then tested them out. And they're like,
Did they
first-
shoot themselves in the head?
well, no,
with it?
the first thing they shot it with was a 22, and the bullet didn't go through, but it ended up poking out the other side
Oh, shit.
inside the helmet. So even a 22, it wasn't stop. It's supposed to stop a fucking
Yeah,
30-06
I saw some
armor
kids
piercing.
doing that with a fucking vest and
Yeah.
got shot in the chest with a vest.
Well,
and
that's
the
why
bullet
you-
went through.
That's why
Damn.
if you do end up buying body armor from anybody, you buy it from reputable fucking sources.
Don't buy from China.
that actually have an NIJ rating on it that has actually been tested. The more you know. You just
We're just full of it tonight, aren't we?
but
Just giving everyone great advice on how to protect ourselves in a nuclear war.
yeah, we're not gonna. No, the helmet's not gonna help you.
No,
but,
it's not.
But
what I'm
Hiding
saying.
hiding
There's-
under a school desk.
Running's
will.
not going to help either. You're going to fucking die.
no, you actually. I'd just drive straight into Portland, so I could just it'd
Just
be quick.
Die quick.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no,
Like,
that's
do-
why I
do
want to
Any
know.
of you guys have a fucking fallout shelter? No.
Of course not.
Nah.
Do we know anybody that does? No.
Yeah, but I'm not that worried about the radiation outside of like the blast area.
Why?
Well,
It's
You
not.
can't drink water. You can have
No. You just take what is
a
that?
cockroach.
No, what is that fucking iodine tablets? That's why you can't drink water and eat food, because there's when you have something that's got iodine in it, your thyroid then fills up with that iodine, and if that iodine's already go ahead, push it. If that iodine has radiation in it, then you're fucked. That's why you take those iodine pills. It fills up your thyroid, so when you eat and drink, all that new iodine goes away. You don't have to worry about it.
So you'll be eating iodine before every meal and drinking.
Not every meal. I think it's like I don't know how
I
that
don't know
works.
how long it processes.
I don't even have it. I need to order some.
I mean,
we're gonna
I have,
definitely
I have
be.
iodine, but not tablets.
Yeah, you need the tablets.
Wow.
You
So I
want
just
that?
can't take a shot of iodine and call it good.
I mean, go
Yeah,
for
they
it.
give the
I
iodine
think you should
tablets
start
to-
now.
Yeah,
I did last night. It didn't help.
I'm giving you medical advice.
they give the iodine tablets to soldiers and stuff like that, like just in case.
Yeah. They also give them other pills that made them sick as fuck after what was that? 1991, the Gulf War, first one.
Oh yeah.
They're like, yeah, take these. They're like, but we haven't even tested these. Just sign it, and fucking take them.
You belong to us now, so
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
That's well, it is true. They're like, what about free speech? Well, you signed a waiver.
Yeah.
You have no rights.
Yeah, that's
We
just
own you for 5 years.
Exactly.
It's 4.
4 years.
But 99% of all the contracts are like 4
Yeah,
years. So yeah, sounds fun. Tim,
Mhm.
I'm trying to get you to be a believer. We're all dead.
No, that's just it. I don't
No,
care.
I'm a
That's
believer.
the point I'm at now. If it happens, it happens. It doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not going to live in fear for it.
Look, if we do get into World War III, just no nukes. That would be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll suck. Believe me, it'll not be good.
Yeah, it'll be
Because-
bloody as all hell.
Well, not just that. They'll
Invaded
end up
by Russia? That'd be fucking wild.
it wouldn't
dude.
they
happen.
won't invade.
That wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
No.
So
The
we have
closest-
nothing to worry about other
The
than
closest they
nukes.
could
A
get.
gun behind every blade of grass.
Well, not just that. I mean, the closest they could get is maybe invading Alaska
yeah.
and then trying to come down through Canada, but. Then I think Canada would be like, all right, I guess we're on your side again.
See, that's one of the great things about us having the Atlantic and the Pacific Ocean
Yeah.
bordering us, so that it kind of helps make it hard for other armies to get to us.
Well, speaking of other wars, what do you guys think about...
Yeah, that's what an ocean does.
I know that's what I'm saying. It's a water barrier.
I was trying to get past
Brilliant. It's very observant,
Yeah,
Kevin.
that's one of the reasons why
Thank God
armies
for
will
oceans.
not.
And it's a
will
really
not
good
come here
idea for
because-
the people that live more inland. We have these things called Rocky Points.
But
Also known as mountains.
transporting troops across those oceans would be a logistic nightmare.
Well,
for
not just
any
that.
army.
If nukes did come into it, we would just nuke whatever we saw in the ocean.
Absolutely,
And we'd be like, all right, everything's dead.
Yeah.
It would take everything out pretty easily.
Yeah, thank God for that protective ocean.
yeah.
Man, it's a good thing that
Absolutely.
doesn't just
It's a
dry
nice-
up.
It's a nice buffer.
So, what do you guys think of the whole Trump saying that we're going to designate the cartels as terrorist organizations and go in with like SEALs and Delta Force?
Great
and-
fucking idea.
I haven't heard this.
You haven't heard this?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, fill me in. I don't know about that.
Well,
Honestly, I didn't
Trump
Pretty
said,
much did fill him in.
yeah, that's basically it. Trump said that we're going to, because he tried doing this in the first administration. He tried designating the cartels as a terrorist force. Because if they're terrorists, we can
Well,
kinda
yeah,
go
as
attack
I
them.
understand it, one can't cross the border without the cartel's approval.
Yes.
Like,
Basically.
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure people do, but they're also risking their lives doing that.
Yeah.
Not just by coming across, but by the cartels finding out.
Yeah, if the
Yeah.
cartel finds out you cross without their permission, yeah, you're going to be...
Yeah, a lot of times, most
they
of the
don't
time, you
ca-
have to pay them to
Well,
get
it's,
across.
That's what I mean.
it's $5,000 a pop.
Yep.
Right? And they don't care if you actually get in or not. Once they get across the border, you're on your
Yeah,
own.
like that 2-year-old they just recently that they would cross the border
Well,
with
what
a
did they
sign
say?
on, or a note on it that said "My parents are here," and they brought this 2-year-old.
Yeah.
I think here's
by
the other
themselves?
crazy
You don't
statistic about
dude,
it.
There's awful.
30% of all the women and children that come across end up suffering from some sort of sexual abuse along the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or they get trafficked. I was
That would be within the...
right.
there
I,
you go.
I was watching this podcast where they were talking to two people who run these organizations down there, and they literally what their job is to try to help people that are being trafficked or prevent them from being trafficked. And one of the guys said his first month there, they were out in the desert and near the border. I forget where he said it was, but he said that they found all these lumps in the ground. In the dirt,
Oh, God.
and
it
they
was
started digging them up.
cancer.
No, it
All
was
cancer.
Breast.
yeah, it was actually little
Lumps in the
buried,
breast?
They
dead
did a
buried.
mammogram on the earth.
It was dead buried children,
Jesus.
and many of them had been assaulted. Yeah,
Golly, dude.
I like how you did that, and then you're like, I'm also sad.
Yeah, that's fucking...
I'm making a joke and sad.
but yeah, this it's pretty fucking awful what's going on down there.
Well-
and I think we should.
It all falls on
fucking-
Biden's lap, too. That's his call.
Well,
Yeah.
a whole lot of it. does,
100% him. And, well, I'll
It's
give
Kamala
75.
also.
Kamala
Another
gets
thing
25.
that these people were saying is that they know
She
for
was
a
the
fact,
border czar.
and there is evidence that our government is making lots of money from the trafficking, and are actually facilitating it.
Well, that's good.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes, they are.
That's how Nancy Pelosi got all her money. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Well, so Trump wants to send our forces down there and clean up the cartel?
Yeah.
That's not...
To fuck them up.
That's not a good idea.
I think it's a great idea.
Why?
Start another fucking war? Why?
Yeah, but this would be way different.
Well,
Going against on their turf as guerrillas.
we'd be working
It-
in tandem with the Mexican army as well.
It's not a great idea.
That's
that's
highly
that's
doubtful.
what they're wanting to do.
because they're already owned by the cartel anyway.
No, they're not. But
Government is as well.
Depends.
That's
It's-
also not. It's actually
it's
gotten
case-
better over
it's-
the last
yeah.
few years. Although they did. Who's the? Can you see who the president is right now?
It's that chick,
I was gonna say There's a lot
Nancy
of talk.
Pelosi. She
There-
took over.
God damn it, she's everywhere.
Yeah.
There was a lot of talk that she had a lot of like connections with the cartel beforehand.
Yeah, she's not going to be around very long.
Claudia Pardo.
Yeah, well, if she goes against them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But if we went in with SEALs, if we went in Delta Force, if we went in with, like the highest of the high tier 1, operators.
Sicarios.
Basically, it'll be just Josh Brolin going down there. Yeah, I'm going to fuck you up.
I could see him doing it. He'd be quite successful.
He's a good actor.
The moment he says, I'm going to fuck you up, somebody shoots him in the head.
Well, that's usually the way it works.
Yeah.
But no, if we went in with like SEALs and Delta Force, they wouldn't be going in like
targeted strikes.
The cartel has never seen fighting like that ever.
Well, the thing is we're bringing a war onto their turf. We're attacking them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why are we leaving our country to attack them?
Well, because of the couple 100,000 people that die of fentanyl every year.
Not only
That's
that,
one of the
secure the border.
Not only that, but all the trafficking and everything else that's going on.
Get those buoys up with the fucking razor blades and call it good, dude.
None of that works. No matter how much you secure the border, they will always still get it in because there's a big enough need and enough fucking money.
Well, it's China that's
it's
doing
$100 billion.
China's a big part of it, yeah.
China's
the trafficking industry is $100 billion industry. It's bigger than the drug trade.
Yes, by a lot.
Yeah.
I learned that watching Sicario, too.
Yeah.
It's insane how much money is in it.
I learned it from watching Emily Blunt in Sicario.
No, because that wasn't in Sicario. It was in Sicario 2.
Oh, also.
Nope. Sicario, the second one.
The second.
Jackass.
Sicario, the second.
Deuce.
Dose.
But
so I think it's a great idea. Putting serious pressure on the cartels.
I think it's a waste of our it's a waste of our money and our resources.
Why do you think that?
Because we don't need to bring a war over to their side.
Oh.
It won't do anything.
They've brought a war to our side.
Won't do anything. Dude,
our cartel members being carted in here and killing our people?
Yes. That actually happens.
Let's wipe them out.
The cartel? Yeah. Good idea.
From our turf.
No,
let's
we hit them on
out of our turf.
We hit them.
That doesn't work the way you think it does. We have too many laws in here, and if we go over there, we don't have those same laws.
That's really... So we'll just scare them up into our
No, you will not scare them. They will be just dead in the jungle.
No, we just fucking murk their asses.
That's
how it would
curious
work.
what you think how the cartels operate. You really think they're just some camp in the jungle that we just attack?
That's part of it. Yeah.
Sometimes.
I imagine a very small amount.
Well, but
I think that's actually quite a bit of it. The big operation.
The idea of a cartel's got to be fucking huge.
They have,
of course.
Of course.
But where do you think
drug
they fucking
operations
started?
Let's go take out a guerrilla camp and call it good.
Where do you think they
started?
No, you see, you think that they have camps of fucking military guys? No, the camps are where they fucking process the shit.
Yeah, exactly.
If you take out the processing, the start of the whole thing, you start taking out their bottom line.
I could see taking out the labs.
That's what it would be.
I get behind that.
That's
but
what
I'm
it would
just
be
saying,
doing.
Trying to attack the cartel directly doesn't make sense to me.
I think
you could.
Yeah, I think you could do both.
Dude, we know where they're at, most of them.
Full scale.
We just can't fucking do anything right now.
Why not?
Full scale
because we
fucking
can't just
assault
go in.
on them.
So Trump can, but we
no.
can't.
If we designated a terrorist group, we can.
Yes.
That's when where it's different.
Especially if we're working
Especially
in
when we go,
conjunction with the
we've
Mexican
declared
government.
war on this group.
So what acts of terror have they done to us?
I don't know. Probably hundreds and hundreds of thousands of murders.
They've murdered Americans. They murder Americans all the time with the drugs they bring up. They're trafficking people. They're trafficking American women and kids and also
they have
Mexican
done that.
women
their
and
own
kids.
women and kids, not ours.
Ours too.
No, on our border, there's been a lot of fucking gunfights.
Yeah,
a lot of them. Dude, they took over an island.
Dude, American women and children get kidnapped all the time by cartels and are trafficked.
Yeah, there was a chick in Ohio, who was kidnapped by the cartel in Ohio and fucking beheaded. So, yes, it does happen over here.
These guys brought the war to us.
Is that Lincoln Riley or whatever?
I don't remember. No, different. This is long before her.
Lincoln Riley. She was killed by an illegal alien, but he was like he just had a criminal history. I don't think he was a part of a gang or anything like that.
You know, the other crazy thing too is there was an article that came out in probably like 2010, 2011. We're talking about the past now, Tim.
It's my favorite topic.
It is. Anyway, so in like 2010, 2011, somewhere around there, I think, in Oregon, they had figured out that the cartel knew where every single law enforcement officer in the entire state lived. Jeez. Every single one of them. They had done enough arrests and stuff and gotten enough information out of cartel guys. And there's also cartel operations in the U.S. where they're doing grows in the California because they made it a misdemeanor to illegally grow weed out in the forest and national forest areas. That the cartel's like, oh, okay. What are they gonna do? They're gonna fine. Oh no.
Didn't it happen in Oregon though?
It also happens in Oregon.
Huge one in Oregon.
Yeah.
It happens more in California, but Oregon, yes, it absolutely happens too.
But I mean,
that's weed though.
But that's the thing though. The cartels
It's a lot of money.
The cartels have been a serious problem for decades, and they've.
I'm not
been
denying
more
that
and more
one bit. I'm not
sophisticated.
saying that they're a problem, but I'm just saying it seems like we're going to make the problem worse doing that.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. I'd say you start killing these fuckers, and it's gonna create a
they're
chilling
kill
effect.
back.
Yeah, but they're not
but
as
in their own country. It's
but
fine.
they're also not as sophisticated as
You don't
the
think
United
so,
States
huh?
government. No,
So how do they get past?
Not when it comes
past
to
this so
our
well
war
if they're not
fighters.
sophisticated?
because we don't care. That's the problem.
We haven't been
We've
putting
We've given
enough
up on
attention it.
fucking giving a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Because
the problem.
we look bad. We look like assholes if we care about our fucking border.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Remember,
that's the dumbest
if you
thing
care
I've
about the
ever
border,
heard.
you're a racist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. You're a bad person if
Yeah.
you
Yep.
secure the border.
Racist.
Yeah, it must be.
According to AOC, you're a bigot.
Yeah. Although I think she's starting to change a lot of her opinions because she's starting to realize that maybe we're going too far.
On some things, I think.
It's fucking crazy to see some of the people are just digging in fucking as deep as possible,
yeah.
and then I've seen some of the other fucking people going, maybe we should change some of our ideas.
Maybe we're the bad guys.
I remember, during the election, you had Kamala going, "Hey Trump, you got some pretty good ideas over there. I'm gonna take them."
Yeah, she was
Which is
very good at
insane.
because she had no ideas of her own.
That's true.
She had one script, and that's it.
Well, and she couldn't ask Biden because he had no idea where he was.
Yeah.
That's true.
Apparently,
That's true.
she's
he
off
still
in-
doesn't.
She's off licking her wounds in Hawaii right now.
Well, yeah.
No one's running the position she's in right now. They have no
Yeah,
idea what
but
the fuck
they-
they're doing.
There is no president or vice president.
I was
at
gonna
the
say
moment.
technically the vice president really doesn't do a ton. If you
Well, she mostly just does what
Signs that
she's
one thing on the
delegated
Senate,
to do.
that's about it.
they have the deciding vote on a split Senate.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
it. I mean, realistically, their powers are not that
No.
much.
The president will usually delegate to the
Yes.
vice president things that they want.
And that's
them
why
to do,
he
and-
delegated, hey, look, you're going to deal with the border.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
she was like, let's
hey.
just send them all to the swing
They
states.
denied that left and right after on her campaign too. No, she was never the borders.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, they
And then,
fucking
and literally,
idiots.
you can watch video stuff on the MSNBC of all places.
Same.
of them literally
the same
announcing she was the border
broadcasters.
czar.
Yeah,
yeah,
same
6
exact-
months
absolutely.
ago.
Yes, not even 6 months. It was literally 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It was right after Trump got shot.
Yeah.
That's why
And then
that's
you
why
find it
just
out.
another example of how
It's
these
fucking
people
crazy.
are so duplicitous. They're such liars.
And Elon might be buying MSNBC.
I heard
It's
that.
hilarious.
I heard that. They
That
were
would
so
be hilarious. I
disgruntled
guess-
about that. The lady
Yeah.
started
Yeah.
crying.
Yeah,
She's like,
yeah,
"Oh,
yeah.
I can't
Rachel
finish
Maddow.
this."
Rachel Maddow.
Yeah, but she so
got so
So
worked up
Joe
over
Rogan
that.
Let me
said
see
that
if I can find that
Joe
meme.
Rogan said he would host Rachel Maddow's show.
I'll take her
if-
spot.
if she did
Yeah.
it. Yeah, because she only does one show a week.
dressed
But
as
she gets
her.
paid like
It's
$20
wearing
million.
her dress and everything. Like he's
That would be fucking
her
hilarious.
glasses and everything.
Actually, I'm going to try to find that Elon meme that she cried over.
But yeah,
I'll
that's
send it to you, Kevin.
that's not a bad idea. I mean, I'm sure it was all tongue in cheek when he
Well,
said it.
kind of, but
it was
the
the
thing
same
is,
thing about X when he said,
yeah, he said, "How much does it cost?" or
Yeah.
whatever. And Donald Trump Jr. sent him that about MSNBC. He's like, "How much does it cost?"
yeah. I'd see.
He's got them all freaking out
Well,
about
they
it.
were-
here's another thought that the Rachel Maddow, she was making $8 million a year.
No, she's making like $20 million
Holy
to
shit!
Yeah.
do one show a week. I
Well,
saw a thing where they talked about.
I saw
yeah.
something recently this week that they were thinking about that they're cutting it down to $3 million a year.
Really, she still doesn't.
No,
not
I
worth that
agree. I don't think
either.
she.
Yeah,
No, she has a lifestyle she has to maintain. That's not going to work for her.
That's true. She
Yeah,
she has to
yeah.
try to look more and more like Joe Scarborough every day. She does kind of
She's
look
getting-
like him,
she's
right?
getting really close.
We're a totally peaceful racist group.
That's awful.
I like how that guy's got a slight lisp.
total racist, peaceful group.
You guys keep talking. I'm trying to find the meme.
No, we were talking about. I can't remember.
That's not what we were talking about. Oh, did you like that thing I sent you? The Japanese chick fucking singing it.
So,
Oh, yeah, it was
It was
adorable.
hilarious.
So okay, now MSNBC is not up for sale yet. Apparently, what
No.
they're doing is they're spinning it off to basically make it
but
sink or swim.
Comcast is
Yeah.
they're cutting ties.
They're no longer
completely.
giving resources to them, so now they have to sink or
they've
swim.
lost so much viewership.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It was like
It's
40%
bleeding
in
bad.
one night.
yeah. So they'll have to sink or swim, which could take months, if not a year.
Elon fucking
And
posts
then-
too much.
It may go up for sale, and then when that happens, maybe Elon will buy it.
And if he does, I mean, yeah, he's going to clean house, and then it'll
Oh yeah,
basically start
put Joe
over.
Rogan on one show, put Alex Jones on another.
Oh, could you
Oh,
imagine?
it would drive them
No,
crazy.
you know what I would actually like if Elon did get it is that if he kept, I don't know, a bunch of the people there,
Yeah.
just keep them, and then bring in the other side also, so we have
Yes.
different views of people saying shit,
Right.
all on the same network. That would be fucking weird.
Put Milo Yiannopoulos on with Rachel Maddow.
So he can so he can claim how not gay he is.
It would still be hilarious. Milo Yiannopoulos is funny.
That'd be good.
He is
That
funny.
actually-
I agree. He's a troll.
That would be
I know,
good
that's why it
TV.
would be
that
so
would bring
funny.
viewership back to have both
Oh.
sides actually to see an actual a broadcast of real news
Yeah.
in two different types of light, so people can basically.
All right,
make
Kevin.
their
I'm
opinion
sending
about
you
it
the
through
meme.
that.
This is why she cried.
because that's what journalism's supposed to be, right? Unbiased, 100%.
Right. And if you are going to have one side, you got to have
There
the
you go.
other to.
It's up there.
You got to
You know.
disclose that as well. You'd think, it's like,
You-
look,
yeah.
this is
That's-
strictly the opinion of this journalism.
But that's the thing; they get away with it because it's considered opinion. So
Yeah.
they don't ever, because it's opinion, they don't have to
Unless
straight
you're
say
Sunny
what side they're
Hostin or
on.
whatever.
God, well,
She's
she wears
had-
what she.
She's had
believes
to
on
do
her
it 3
sleeve.
times now.
The legal note.
Yes.
Yeah.
3 times now.
Oh, from
Not
the View?
just the one. Yeah, 3
Yeah.
times.
I hear that
And
they're.
then Whoopi made a fucking joke about it, being like, "Yeah, we're just
Is
gonna
this
do
it right
legal
here?
notices the whole time."
Or is this it?
It would be the newest one.
Oh shit. Oh, I like that.
So yeah, Elon, I think commented on this one, and so this is the one that Rachel Maddow had up and being like, "Oh, this is so disgusting," blah blah blah. I'm gonna cry with their fake fucking
Lead us
alligator
not
tears.
into temptation.
with their
Elon
alligator
posted
tears.
that?
Yeah, that's Elon.
So
he
funny.
jacked off to it though.
Oh yeah, well, that's just his way of doing
His
things.
fucking $1 trillion penis.
It's
He's
so
he doesn't have $1
good.
trillion yet. He's got
someone
a
else
third
did-
of $1 trillion.
Someone else did it for him.
That's great. She cried to this.
Oh, I'm sure he's got a robot that does that.
I would hope so.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, I don't even have need for women anymore. I just have my robot."
That's the ultimate goal, isn't it, gentlemen?
Yeah, no, that'll be the true decline of, Western society.
That's what I'm saying.
I can still assume the places where you live in a hut.
Well,
Probably
the
get the real
AI's
thing.
already gotten so good. The AI girlfriends on your text messages and shit like that are brilliant.
I don't know because I don't do that.
I don't either. I've heard nothing but good
sounds
things
like-
about it. It's like you can actually have like a
Do you believe him?
an AI girlfriend on
I
your
don't know.
that texts
I
you
didn't
and
know you
can
had. They had those.
bullshit with it and have conversations with. It sounds amazing.
My guess is you've been doing this for a
No,
while.
if I did, I would actually be posting a lot of it. I'd be talking about it, but I've only read about it. I haven't done that myself.
You
It's
should
just-
do it.
I'm not really into it. Sounds like a lot of work.
I don't know. You could feel good for a while.
If I know
And
it's
not be
fake,
so
it doesn't-
sad.
doesn't work.
Fine, I'll find you one, and I'll make
Oh,
it
you're gonna
look
catfish
real.
me?
Yeah, I'll catfish you with an AI girlfriend.
It's not a bad idea too. Set up an actual dating.
It'll be
app
great too because I'll
That's
be.
all AI generated.
It'll be great too because I'll be like,
Not
"Can you
one
send me
real
f-
woman.
Can you send me $50? I really need to get this thing."
Oh, so many people
I just-
fall for that nonsense
Dude.
too. It's disgusting.
Well, the one that
How could you not know?
the one that's the weirdest is the people that fall for it when they're like, "Oh, I live in the middle of the jungle, in like like
I
Taiwan,
want to
not
come see
Taiwan,
you, but I can't afford
Yeah.
Thailand
afford a
or
ticket.
something." Yeah, that's what it is. And they're like,
Yeah.
"If you just send me $1,000," and you're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, the moment
But
it goes to
$1,000
monetary issues, you go bye.
But
You would think.
Well,
yeah.
and on top of it, $1,000 in any of those places is like, well, I just don't have to talk to this person for 6 months now.
Yeah,
Because it's
Yeah.
$1,000. That'll buy me a fucking house and food for fucking 6
it's
months.
wild.
Exactly.
But there are people that succumb to that idiocy. That's what I don't understand. Is how, I mean,
Some people are just straight desperate.
I think that's
What it is.
Desperation, or is it
Desperation.
ignorance?
It's all.
Combination of the
It's
two?
desperation. I wouldn't say necessarily ignorance, but naivety.
Yeah,
where you think that people are actually real, like they're real.
Well, this is a real person. We've been talking for months. It's got to be real.
Not just that, but they think that people are genuine, and that's what I mean by real.
Yeah.
They think that people are genuine when they say something to you. So the naivety that's there ends up putting them in a place where they're like, there's no skepticism anywhere within these people.
Yeah.
Anywhere. If you show them something, they believe it for face value.
Oh man,
I don't know. I've known those people though.
No,
They're
I've
delusional.
known those people too.
Yeah, I've known one person that did that, and I'm like, why would you send money to them? That doesn't make it. You realize that's not a real person.
You don't even know this person.
No, they sent me a picture with my name on it.
I bet.
So that must make them real.
I bet you anything that like in a different life, Jake would have been that person.
Oh, entirely.
Because he was always believing those fucking stupid mail scams that would come in and be like,
he thought
I'm a fucking African prince. I'm sending you money. You won the lottery in Africa because you know that you signed up for the African lottery.
Dude, he thought Alexandra Daddario wanted to take him on a
He's
trip
a
and
fucking nut.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
Like, dude,
he's like, I play games with her all the time. I play games with fucking who else did he say?
Donald Sutherland.
Yeah, he probably if he doesn't know that he's dead, he probably will say that he's still playing with him.
Yeah,
he's like, we play video games all the time.
Donald
Sutherland.
That's the name
playing
of my
a
penis.
fucking
I play with Donald Sutherland every night.
Now, if he said that later, I'd be like, now you know
Clever.
what? That's on me. That's on me.
I should have known.
So we've there's other news as well. Apparently,
let me guess, it's going to be the Diddy thing.
yes.
So
it is
Diddy,
possible-
come Diddy, do.
It is possible that Diddy poisoned Jamie Foxx. Remember when he was
Way
sick?
to bury the lead. Jesus.
Yeah. So remember,
No build up.
I remember Fox getting sick a while
Super
back.
sick. He
did.
Really sick.
Yeah.
And everyone was speculating that it was
He looked so different afterwards. Like,
Well,
he was so gaunt.
everyone was speculating that it was like the booster or the COVID shot.
Yeah, I remember.
They were
that.
all like, "Oh, see, this is what happens when you take that." And he went radio silence for a while because he was doing, I think, a movie at the time.
he was, and they did force him to get the vaccine, and so that's
Yes,
why I think
that's
a
why
lot of people
thought
assumed
that.
it.
I
Yeah.
remember that.
So
yeah.
everyone was speculating that, and this was like what 2 years ago, maybe
Yeah.
a little
I
longer.
think it was about. Yeah, it's probably 3 now.
I mean, we've barely been doing the
think it
shows
was-
for 3, so
yeah.
probably 2.5.
We didn't talk
Something
about
like
that
that.
at the show though. That was before the show. I
It
thought.
wasn't before the
Was
show,
it?
though. No, it was during the show. We may not have talked about it on the show, though.
So apparently, I guess Jamie Foxx said that that he may have been the one that actually called the FBI or on Diddy or had reported him to the FBI. But I guess he had said that Diddy may have been the one that poisoned him. And Diddy's camp has come forward and said that these are outlandish, ridiculous, and baseless claims.
I mean, I don't know. He's in jail.
Yeah.
And he's been fucking.
But he wasn't in jail when this happened.
No, but what I'm saying is, are all of them baseless claims? I mean, why the government generally, when it's someone that big, they don't usually go after. Now, if he had stuff on people in the government, I could see them going after him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So there is that, that weird conspiracy side.
Well, and then there's also the a lot. Apparently, there are a lot of celebrities that are leaving the country, and it's
Ellen's out.
some of it's coinciding with Diddy being arrested, and apparently them going through tapes. And
Did
things
he
like
really?
that. Diddy? Yes, he did. Diddy did it, didn't he?
Ooh.
So it's
Fuck is
now
that buzzing?
now some of these celebrities. Yeah, you're buzzing.
Outside.
But some of
that
these,
outside?
so
Yeah.
some of these celebrities have said that they're leaving because Trump has been
I'm
elected.
still hearing it out of this.
But that could also just be an excuse, because more and more is starting to come out about this whole Diddy situation and the possibility that more information will be made public, especially after Trump.
Do you
gets
remember when
elected.
Wahlberg went in front of that church and it's like, we're gonna get them, we're gonna get these pedos, and like he had that huge long rant about
Oh
that?
yeah, I do remember that.
No,
Yeah.
I don't remember
Like
that.
I guess he went to a party or something, saw some weird shit, and he's like, no, I'm not involved in this. And then was at
Yes.
mass.
Well,
or
he's
something
also
and
like
said-
super Catholic.
yeah, and he went in front of a whole Catholic congregation and saying, we're gonna go after them. This isn't gonna stand.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was pretty wild. Like, he was dead set. Like, he saw something he shouldn't have
I know.
saw.
I saw that because he was talking about how, like, because now he's a father and he's like really changed his perspective on a lot of things that has gone on in Hollywood for a very long time. Things that he saw when he was coming up, and
That's
how
what I mean. Hollywood's gone
you know.
pretty silent about this, obviously, because it's.
I think that there's a lot of people that have a lot to hide.
Yeah,
And
the ones that are jumping ship because quote unquote Trump.
yeah,
is,
I think it's
Well, speaking of the pedophile thing,
I
did you listen to the Rogan podcast with Josh Brolin?
did not. I haven't seen it.
Dude,
I saw
there's
bits and pieces
there's
of that.
one line in it that Josh Brolin's like, "Yeah, I have this friend that's kind of big conspiracy theorist, moved from L.A. down to here in Austin or whatever," and he's like, "Yeah, he got a hold of me," and he's like, "So the list is coming out soon," and he's like, "What list?" He's like, "You know the list." He's like, "Okay." He's
Epstein or
he's
Diddy?
he's all, "Am I on the list?" And he's like, "No, you're one of the good ones." And then he's like, "Cool." He's like, and then he's like, "Why do people think that a guy that works at Gold's Gym's gonna have the fucking list?" And it's true. Like all the people that seem to have it are like, "I'm a barista and I work at Starbucks. I have the list." And it's like, do you really, or did you just go on Reddit for too long?
Well,
Probably
again,
Reddit.
I mean, I've said it before. What's going to happen?
The thing is,
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on
What
what
happened
kind of
with
information
Epstein?
comes
Nothing.
out.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Well, they killed
but-
Epstein, and that's
yeah.
probably what's going to happen to Diddy if there's people high enough on it.
Yeah.
Like if those people that are on the Diddy list or whatever, if they also are in the Venn diagram of people that are on the Epstein list, he's dead.
For sure.
It's just going to happen.
Well, and
I don't think Diddy was big enough to have the Epstein.
well,
names.
You don't think he's a
it all
billionaire?
it all depends on
yeah,
who he's
but
connected
Epstein
to.
had a fucking island.
Understood. However, well, and he also potentially could have been Mossad or
That's what I
working
mean.
for a
he
government.
He had international connections. I think Diddy was more local.
Well, I mean,
All
he
his
could
celebrities
be.
and
He,
popular
But Diddy,
people.
no, not just A-list celebrities. He had tons of politicians too.
I hadn't heard about any politicians. I just heard.
I don't know if you've seen the photos recently. There's a ton of politicians in photos with him, and I'm sure a lot of them got invited to parties. So, if he was running something similar,
So
there you
now
go.
Trump has said one of the things he's going to do once he gets into office is that he's going to release the Epstein list.
But he
or
also said that
information.
about JFK and didn't
Well,
do that.
that's true, and so we'll have to wait to see what happens. But if he does,
Hopefully that's not in the list.
all hell is going to break loose. Because who knows how many people? We already have an idea of some of the people.
Well, yeah, we've got flight logs.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
And
Bill Gates was on there
Bill
for
Gates,
fucking
Bill-
100 times.
Yeah, Bill
Yeah, that
Clinton and
horny hit
him.
Clinton.
Yeah, Clinton was
Clinton
very
was on
close
that a
to
lot.
him. Hell, Bill Clinton and his wife Hillary used to go to Epstein's ranch in New Mexico for those summer vacations and shit.
Yeah, why not?
Like they were close to him.
Yeah.
She had to get her adrenochrome.
Oh, of course.
Adrenochrome?
And
Yeah, that too.
I like how that's like a Freudian slip from Tim. He's like, I drink adrenochrome.
but it's obvious the Clintons were very close to him. And
Well, and the royal family or portions of the royal family in
That's right.
England.
Yes.
I mean, look,
especially
they have-
Randy Andy.
well, they have a photo of Ghislaine Maxwell in front of a cabin, and then they have a photo of the Queen in front of that same exact cabin, both sitting in the same seat. That it could be a fake photo, but
Ghislaine
it's not
Maxwell.
likely.
There's also a photo of Ghislaine Maxwell sitting in the Queen's throne.
Yeah, no, they had some
Yeah,
fucking.
it's doctored.
And here's
Yeah.
but here's
No,
not necessarily.
that was. I think
Here's
that was an actual photo.
You got to remember, Ghislaine Maxwell's father was like
Robert Maxwell.
wasn't he like high up intelligence?
He was high up intelligence. He was Mossad. He was.
Yeah.
He was connected.
So
And
it's
his
not-
death is still very mysterious.
Yeah, well, it's not. That's just it's called natural causes when you're in that. It's the same thing when you find out the local drug dealer got shot. You're like natural causes.
right.
You're like, no, it's a bullet. Yeah, it's natural
He
causes.
fell onto a bullet.
Yeah, no, it's just natural causes. That's what causes you're going to have
Yeah,
in
yeah.
that line of life.
Member of Parliament in the United Kingdom.
Yeah, but he was also
He was a Mossad asset.
he was high up in the intelligence field.
Czechoslovakian as well.
Yeah, so that I mean it's pretty fucking wild. So who knows what's gonna happen? And if Jamie Foxx did actually get poisoned by him, I mean that would explain the whole. He was gone out of the limelight for quite a while,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know. And I like Jamie Foxx. I
I
think
do
he's a
too.
good actor.
I think
he's
he's a good
funny.
actor.
Why would he be poisoned?
Well,
You
I don't
knew
know.
something that
All he had to do was see something and
I
be
don't
like,
know.
I'm going to say some shit. And then,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I
Dude.
mean, it sounds like it's possible that, Diddy has been involved in.
I was going to say, it's been alleged.
It's been alleged that he has been involved in previous murders.
Well, yeah,
Tupac?
what's her name?
Possibly
the
even
one actress,
Biggie.
the really cute actress. That we
Aaliyah?
were just talking about her. and
Brittany
I've already-
Murphy.
Brittany
yeah.
Murphy.
God,
Yeah.
she was adorable.
Actually, I think Aaliyah was another one that potentially, because she
No,
died in the fucking plane crash.
Yeah, that was a plane crash, wasn't it?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she was close
Hit
with
by a
Diddy and
missile?
stuff. Here's the weird thing. Like, you notice all these, like, weirdly young, because she was, like, 16 or something when she met Diddy and all
Yeah.
them. And the same thing with, who else was it?
Was he that big back then?
Yes.
He was. Oh yeah,
Dude, he was huge in, like, 94.
Yeah, yeah.
He was the head of
Remember-
Bad Boy.
Yeah, remember him and Biggie were like gigantic.
Yeah,
At the
and
time.
he was a producer that would sing on the song, so he put his
Yeah.
face out there. And then you got Suge Knight, who was a producer that would just beat the shit out of you.
Yeah. Well, Suge Knight and Diddy, I think they were
Buddies.
rivals at the time.
Yes.
'Cause, Suge Knight did Death Row Records, and Diddy was doing Bad Boy Records.
The
And-
whitest version of this history.
Um,
Keep talking, Kevin.
it's just what I remember.
Actually,
It's
Actually,
just
guys,
what I remember from back in this time. I was young.
if you
back
think
then.
about it,
Gangster's Paradise was written.
yeah, but that wasn't him.
That
That
was
guy's
Coolio.
dead too.
Yeah, that was Coolio. He's dead too.
I think who was it? Diddy. I think all rappers that died.
All killed by Diddy.
Diddy did it.
Diddy did
Diddy
it.
did it, didn't he?
Diddy did it. Didn't he? Yeah, there we
Diddy
go.
did it, didn't he?
Well,
That's a good name.
That's what you do when you're in that position.
But
You
well,
just kill
but that's-
anybody that gets
so
in your way.
That's the question, because I mean, like, there's a lot of people that high up people that get involved in like weird child porn things, right? And then people go, well, yeah, I mean, when you like, this is an explanation I've heard from people. Well, when you get that high up and stuff, and you have, like, you've done everything else.
Tons
yeah,
of money.
It's like-
proclivities.
So you
What
go
are you
more
talking about?
extreme
Why
and
would
more
you
extreme
do that?
and
Why
more
would that be
extreme.
your next thing?
Isn't that wild?
The
That's
people
fucked
think
up.
that.
Yeah.
Well, if you got
You get
unlimited
bored of
amount
the
money,
pussy.
and
You're like,
everything-
no, you don't.
You can literally do
What are you
anything you
talking
want.
about?
Yeah, you start doing things you shouldn't do. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Suddenly-
kind of an odd
suddenly-
rationale for it.
No,
you
I would
know?
Yeah,
understand
you
it if
made
somebody
your-
was like, no, he goes out hunting endangered species to eat them. I'd be like, oh, okay, I kind of
Yeah,
get
there
that.
is that. People.
No,
do
you make
weird
your first
stuff.
million, and suddenly
touching
you're
children.
suddenly you're
That's your next
drinking
thing?
adrenochrome out
No,
of a fucking
million,
child.
a million is nothing. So no, you wouldn't even be doing that. No, it's when you make your first like 800 million.
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's when
There
it
you
is,
go.
because you at 800 million, you're like, well, I don't really have any worries
Guess I gotta
anymore.
fuck kids
Yeah.
now.
They throw you a party and they're like, here's a child.
Congratulations.
You're like,
you
what?
made $800 million.
You're like, what is this? We can bronze it afterwards too.
This is Billy. He's 6. Sick fucks. Yeah, and that's how they do it. Too. They just bless him with
just
a
let
fucking
him
cake.
keep.
Little
let-
Billy pops out of a cake. Got his T-shirt on.
It's like
God.
the scene from Under Siege.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking.
Billy's all.
Oh God. That dance from barbed wire.
Happy birthday.
You know what? I haven't seen Barbed Wire because first
I'm not a
off,
pedo.
she
And
was
if I
a
was,
shit
you'd be say, "You tubby little ginger
actress.
cunt."
She's got another one coming out. Not barbed wire, but she's doing an act.
But she was a
she's doing
shit
another
actress,
movie.
so it's
Yeah.
like
Oh, yeah.
I can't watch. her
Nobody
movie. I
watched
just
her
wanna
for
see
the
her
acting.
Playboy stuff. That's it. That's all I wanted to see. Didn't care about her acting at all.
No one did.
No one cared.
I didn't
about
watch
her acting.
Baywatch because I thought it was so bad. I'm like, I can't watch it even with the
Baywatch
fucking.
was
Yeah,
bad.
I don't think I watched a single episode of it. I
Neither
mean,
did
I
I.
watched a lot of slow-mo
Couldn't-
clips. But
Yeah,
that's about
well,
it.
because there was so much.
Yeah, but
of
they
it
didn't
that
really
was
have
in
clips when we
slow-mo.
were that age.
No, you get a commercial run. There's Baywatch on at 9, and then some.
And they'd always be
No,
running
you
slowly down
you
the
see
beach.
a commercial,
Yeah.
you switch it over real quick. You're
Well,
like,
I'd sit through the commercial just for the bouncing titties.
not me.
The nipples.
Dude,
through
yeah,
the,
there is something outside. that's
Shut
fucking
that
just
door.
don't-
I, wanna see the, I don't know if it's a computer. Maybe it's a computer. It's a
No,
computer.
it's
That was it.
outside.
I think it might be the light or something. Wait,
It's
no,
something
in here.
outside. No, you
Wait,
can
oh.
hear it. It's outside.
It's
Yeah.
not.
Because it died
So-
down when you closed the door.
So,
Just as loud.
don't
speaking
know.
of crazy behavior, a while back ago,
Yeah, you guys keep going.
the New Zealand Parliament had a very interesting thing happen. Well, the native Maori,
Tim, it's
group?
outside.
yeah,
What is it then?
they were apparently opposing a bill that was about to be passed in Parliament and they ended up breaking out into some ancient haka war cry dance. And
this is in New Zealand.
This is the New Zealand Parliament, and it is extremely cringeworthy.
Well, that's good.
And we're going to watch it.
Tim, it's clearly
When
fucking
Tim
outside.
decides to come and sit the fuck back down, he's freaking out trying to find this buzz.
And the thing is, it's not electronics through the headphones because you wouldn't hear it right now.
No.
How is it the PC?
Okay, the PC is buzzing.
Oh, no.
So,
Hopefully it doesn't die.
so anyway,
Parliament doing a haka.
Parliament. Now, this is apparently a war dance.
Hakatua.
A war dance that they used to sing before they chopped the heads off their enemies and used them as currency when they were trading.
Oh.
Yeah, they were known for that. And cannibalism, apparently.
The Maori?
The Maori. Yes, they were apparently a very violent people.
I didn't see that in Quigley.
I thought they were adorable. Those weren't Maori.
I know, it was a different continent, you fucking idiot.
There they go.
What the fuck? Why?
Ooh, I got chills.
You know what? There is a blue-haired lady out there saying that right now.
Look at the guy.
We lost control of this meeting.
What do I do?
What are you doing, dude? Shaking your hat and dancing?
He sets it out for money. What the fuck is going? Why? Why would this even happen?
I don't know.
The white lady just got she's involved.
Yeah, she's like, look, I'm one of you.
I practiced last night.
The house
They cut
is
her head off
suspended
first.
until the ringing of the bells. The gallery is to be cleared.
Ding.
It's like, okay, I'm shutting this shit down.
Yeah, I mean, what was the point of that? Why'd they do that?
They
They're
apparently
protesting something?
They were protesting a bill that was being pushed forward in Parliament, and someone was trying to pass, and it had something to do with the tribe. The tribe saw themselves as being made
Exploited
to
or
be
something like that.
being made to be like refugees in their own country. Now, I don't know all the details of this
do
bill.
they not know
but
what colonialism is? Come on.
You're right.
This is how it works.
But I
we
mean,
move in, and you move to where we say that you can go until we find gold or oil there, and then we move you
Right.
again.
But apparently, people on the internet have done all sorts of funny renditions of this. Like they put jazz music to it, so they're dancing around to
Hey.
jazz music.
Oh,
I
man.
can-
So I can hate it even more because I
Yeah,
fucking
right.
hate jazz. I was going to say, that's not jazz.
Well, that's close enough to me.
That's all shit. That's closer.
But it's just so over the top ridiculous that, you know, especially the lady that starts it, man, she looks fucking pissed.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
the Maori haka is intended to be an aggressive, fearful dance. That's how they invaders, because they didn't have weapons. They just scared the shit out of them.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
They would do that as a war cry before they went to war, usually.
Yeah.
And apparently a basketball team, I think it was a Maori basketball team did that to another team. And before they played the game, the other team is just looking at them like, what the
sure it
fuck
wasn't
is going
rugby?
on?
Talking
It might have been rugby.
I'm pretty sure it was rugby. They do that in rugby.
Yeah,
Well,
the-
speaking of,
And they ended up losing. The Maori ended up losing like really badly.
Well, yeah,
that
'cause
game,
they're-
so it didn't help.
yeah, they're too into their fucking war dance.
Yeah,
But actually,
They spending
speaking
all
of
their energy doing that dance.
exactly.
speaking of sports, though, the NFL is now allowing the Trump dance.
I love it. I love it.
They're like, well, it's okay, which is hilarious.
Yeah. Well, it's not. It's just a dance.
is.
It's a political dance. No, it's a fucking dance.
Yeah, we're like,
no,
well, yeah, but
it's
you
just
guys
a
also
dance.
allowed people to like kneel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
do all that
yes,
shit, which I'm fine
exactly.
with. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, you can do that if you want to. You just look like an idiot. But
Yeah.
the Trump dance is at least fun.
It's fucking ridiculous.
It would have been funny though, like if the first time someone went to kneel, like somebody fell under them and they kneeled on their neck.
Oh.
Oh.
Jesus. Wow.
I think that happened once in Minneapolis. Is that Minneapolis?
Wow.
It wasn't his neck. It was the square of his back.
Yes, it was.
I know, but I'm just saying.
And then drugs got him. That damn fentanyl got him.
Those drugs he swallowed down before he got.
Yeah, how is
pulled out of the
Bobby
car.
not dead?
I don't know.
How is Bobby? Oh, Bobby Glue Eyes.
Last I heard, he was
Dead.
clean in some put up in some hotel room by some advocacy group or something like that.
Oh, good.
I haven't talked to him since, so I don't know if it.
Yeah, because he's
stuck,
back on
but,
the streets doing fentanyl.
You know,
You know.
hey,
They cleaned out
Works,
that
it
camp
works.
near their, not near. They've already cleaned one of the camps out and it's already refilled.
Of course, they always refill.
overnight. The
it
tanks are
happens
back up.
really
It's
fast.
crazy.
Yeah.
Why don't we deport them? I don't care where they actually live. Just
Well, we used
Send
to.
'em.
We used to just send them back to Portland.
yeah. No, but I mean, like,
We
just
need
send
better
them to
border
other
security
countries.
between us and Portland.
That's what I mean. Cops would literally do that. They'll get in the car.
Well,
we'll
no,
take
that's how it used to be. Homeless are moving in. We bus them to the next town.
Yeah.
And then they bus them to the next town, and they're like, "Whoa, I'm just a traveler."
Well, wasn't there that time? I want to say within the last 2-3 years that one guy's like, yeah, I was in like a Montana, and they gave him a bus ticket to come to Portland because the drugs were free or something like that. Gave him a card or something like that.
and they do the same thing in San Francisco, where
Yeah.
it's like a lot of the homeless will
they
actually
wade
go
through
out
all
of their
the
way to get
fucking
there
human
because of
feces
that.
on the sidewalk just to get to their
Yeah.
ticket.
Hey, they get free like drugs and other shit.
Yeah, that was.
Why would you touch me?
Did I?
You fucking creep.
Oh, I thought that was the table leg.
Yeah, the table leg feels like my
I'm trying to
leg.
get further apart. You know, we fixed the camera so we can actually have more of a dialogue in between each other. But still, it doesn't look like it's enough. And if I move over here,
You're not near the microphone.
there's no way to get the mic on me.
You're
I don't
not.
like it.
Well, you could if you swung it
I don't
like
wanna
you
do
just
that.
did.
I don't wanna do that.
He's not good at this. It's fine.
I'm not good at this, guys.
It's only been 3 years, and Tim still doesn't
We'll
know
figure
how
it
to
out someday.
podcast.
We will figure it out.
This is fucking terrible.
Yeah, fix it.
So, in other news,
just keep
Special
fucking with
Counsel
it.
Jack
It's fucking
Smith
awful.
moves to drop both federal criminal cases against Trump.
I just don't fuck with mine. I
And
move it all the time.
Yes, you do. You're always moving around.
so it turns out that this guy did all of this for no reason and wasted money, time, and everything else.
It's true. Nobody did ask you. Why'd you bring
give a
this one
shit.
up?
Well, because we already had it up there ready to go.
But
Ready to fire off in both barrels.
Yeah, but they're still going to wait for sentencing on his 32 counts of.
Yeah,
34.
it's been
34
suspended
felonies, yeah.
for the time being, and who
Yeah,
knows if
it's
it
been
will ever
suspended
happen.
till February or something.
Something
I
like
believe.
that, yeah. Who knows if it'll ever
That's the
actually
one we got to
happen.
worry about. Well, I don't think I was ever concerned about these two, the interference or the
The-
documents.
Yeah, well, the classified documents thing is messed up because
He
apparently
legally could have had those. Are
yeah,
his.
and also
There was
the
nothing- he didn't
FBI
break any rules.
staged those photos. They actually put classified, the classified folders
Oh, no, a
on the
fake chick
documents,
liked my photo.
and then took photos of it, staging the photos, making
Yeah.
it look like he had them just like laying.
Yeah, it was all
out.
planned.
Yeah, absolutely, it was. So I mean, these are all completely political charges.
Right.
It's
and now that he's
a political
now that
witch
he's
hunt.
won the election, they're like, oh, okay, well, we'll withdraw those.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
yeah, they just wanted enough fucking fog of war doubt on him
Well,
for people
yeah,
to go,
it
oh,
was-
I can't vote for that guy.
It was-
Right.
it was-
Which
yeah.
it worked with some people.
But the thing is, though, I think a lot of people realize that, like, oh wait, these aren't actually felonies. In the state of New York, nowhere is it written that these are felonies. They're all misdemeanors.
Well, even the jury was told he doesn't have to be guilty of the crimes we're calling him on. It's just if you think he's guilty in general, essentially is what the jury was told.
because it's basically a banana republic
That's
version
exactly
of fucking
what
the
it
court
is.
system.
well, then yeah, he is guilty then on all
Yeah.
counts.
Because I don't like him.
Yeah.
If he's wearing a suit today, you can find him
If
guilty.
his suit
You did that, stupid.
broken, dude.
Yeah, no shit. Way to go. Keep fucking with
Oh,
it.
What'd
What'd
you
you do?
I was wondering. I was so.
Actually, it's not broken. That's a screw.
No, that's broken plastic.
That's a screw. That's not that's like grease.
That's grease.
That's not grease. That's metal shavings.
Because you
That's
keep
cancer.
fucking with
Because
it.
it keeps
You have
moving
cancer,
around.
Tim.
Great.
Wouldn't that be funny if you found out that, like,
Oh my
your
God, I'm
distended-
anemic.
Your distended belly was not actually from fucking eating too
That's
much.
cancerous.
It's just cancer.
Yeah.
You had
His-
man, now you unplugged it.
His
Way to go.
stomach is
Tim
full
is
of
just
worms.
full of fucking bad abilities to do stuff.
It's been a day.
Man, you are really good at this. Yeah, screw that back in.
Oh my god.
It's just screws in, dude.
That's busted,
See,
dipshit.
now you got to hold the mic.
Screw it in.
Screw you.
It screws into the fucking bottom. Just
He'll
screw it
do it.
in.
He'll
Jesus
do it.
Christ.
Don't push him. He'll do it.
Weird. It's screwing in.
It
Odd.
is, isn't it?
It's kind of working.
Yeah, it's working
It's
because
working.
it's fucking just
It is.
unscrewed, you dumb fuck. I don't like this. It's working
it-
perfectly now.
Because of all that swiveling.
That's all it is. It's him just fucking constantly moving it
Hey,
back and
it's
forth.
working, guys. No, it's gonna break here in a second, but
Just as long as you don't unscrew it.
Don't fucking touch it anymore.
I'll do whatever the fuck I want. You guys back the fuck up. Let me do my goddamn. Probably not.
Fucking thing sucks.
We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, you want to bring up
what
the
you
little videos I
Yeah,
got?
yeah. So
We can end on that.
we've got some other videos that Shane found.
So I ended up finding this thing. So I would get all these on the reels. Get
you wanna
these
start
little.
with this one?
Yeah, we'll go through each one, but not
Okay.
yet. Let me set it up for a second.
All right.
There's this little mini camera that they were promoting as having like nostalgic feel to it. It'll give you video like the look of like the 80s and 90s, like the late 80s, early 90s video, where it had that kind of grainy look to it, a little dark, all
Yeah.
that shit. And it's this little tiny camera, and of course they'd always started off with a little quote that somebody said on there. Why would I want to do that if I could just do that on my laptop or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then what they would do is it always had that song "Forever Young."
Uh-huh.
I wanna be. That's 99%
I
of it. It
remember
always
those.
had that song.
Yeah.
And then right after it would show little video footage from it that would be like modern video, but with that old timey feel to it, right? So now people are making it into a joke.
So we're gonna start with this.
Yeah,
here?
start with that one.
Okay.
Go to the next one. So the first one starts out at, like one of the videos, like all the videos are like wholesome, and then all of a sudden 9/11 happens in one of them.
Jesus.
And then, so yeah, here's another one. They put a different song in it. More 9/11. And then go ahead, next one. And this was all to sell a stupid little camera. So people, like I said, people now have turned it into a joke. They always put one fucking like, not frame, but like one little snip from it.
There it is again.
More 9/11 stuff. And then if you go to the last one, or you can just go through all of them because I think there's
Might
only
as well.
5.
Let's just kill some time on this.
Oh my God.
So, and then the last one is hilarious because, well, when I first saw them, they had always put in. Oh, I guess there's 2 more. When I first saw them, they would always have like some weird fucking like either like a Nazi rally in the middle of it. And then,
That's really good quality.
and then the last one, I don't know why this one makes me laugh the most. I think this is it. All wholesome.
Just making memories, you know? Just in the moment.
But you guys see why I find this shit so fucking hilarious?
Fucking terrible, dude.
Yeah, it's just people fucking tossing in like one little fucking snippet from like a KKK documentary or a
Yeah.
fucking Hitler documentary or a 9/11 documentary that they're like that they
Yeah.
put it in with all these that they put in with all these wholesome like family videos or videos
That's
of
what
being
I
out
just
and about
watched.
on town.
Yeah, way to explain it, dude.
Memories.
Yeah, I'm explaining it for the audio listener.
Oh, are there people that listen to this show too?
Apparently,
Yes.
Yeah, 'cause
Especially our friends in Germany.
Yeah, the ones in Germany
Hey.
do listen a lot, apparently.
salutations, Germany. Oh, wait.
Deutschland!
I don't know how you say hello in Germany.
Hello. It's almost like what we say.
Aw.
No. Isn't
for
this
you,
the
Germany.
Japanese one? The chick was it that one?
No.
What's
That's
the
the
one?
song, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Erika.
thought.
But is that cute little Japanese girl singing it?
Yeah, and she's just singing it like
It's adorable.
it's hilarious.
I don't know if I can pull the audio of it off my phone.
I could probably just send it to Kevin.
Oh, God.
We
Is it
could-
just audio?
No. Oh, dude, that's a scammer.
You have time to have hunting tomorrow?
Yeah, it's a scammer, dude.
Well, no shit. But I'm going to say yes. I have time to hunting
go ahead.
tomorrow.
To have time to hunting
All
tomorrow?
right, I sent it to you, Kevin.
This
So
is-
we can end with this. This will be the last
It's
thing.
so cute. Oh, it's too bad the audio isn't on.
Yeah, you'll have to let it go through again. It's called "It's the Third Rice."
It's the Third Reich.
That's the song that Tim plays all the time. All right. Oh, you would have done so
everybody.
well if you would have just pushed the fucking ending song immediately. Thank you for listening to the show. This was the Skids Podcast. Go ahead and follow us on all the socials and blah, blah, blah.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, we actually have a Twitter. No, we don't. Anyway, goodbye, everybody.